Okay, Laura, you might have noticed in the introduction that I was being a little bit sarcastic.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, see, I just can't see how being a hotel manager would be exciting. So we're going to have to see if our story can change my mind. Okay, and so far, this first sentence, I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Because I have the early morning shift today from 7:30 a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. Well, all you had to say was early morning shift, and I would have said, that doesn't sound like fun.
Right.
You have to get up early.
Right.
But then again, I guess you get off work at 3 p.m. So I don't know. Let's see. First, though, let's look at this word shift. It's a word power word, and here it means a period of time where you work, and you take the full day, split it into different periods of time, different shifts, so that you can always have somebody working at that place, and people will take different shifts.
没有错。首先，我们先来看看文章呢，就是以第一人称，也就是这个饭店经理他说啦，今天我值早班。他早班大家听起来说啊，这个工作真的有这么好吗？要早起耶。没错，要早上7点半。不过呢，他到下午3点半，就收工嘞。那我们先来看一下 shift 这个字呢，就是轮班的意思哦。它是个名词，所以课文提到的这个 morning shift 当然就是早班。那晚班很好猜吧，就是 night shift。比方像是 The nurse works on the night shift， 那位护士上晚班哦。
You almost said night shift.
I know.
Right? So it's like a nurse on a boat?
No.
No, it's the night shift. Actually, a lot of people like working the night shift.
Really?
For example, that nurse likes the night shift because the hospital's quieter. That nurse likes the night shift because the hospital's quieter. So it's more quiet at night. So the nurse likes to work at that time. Okay, well, our trusty hotel manager got up early, gets to work. He's there before 7:30. That's early. But okay, he gets his cup of coffee. I understand. Coffee in the morning, it's very important. While he gets coffee, he checks the list of who's on duty. Here, on duty means working at that time, during that shift. So he's going to see who's here today, because soon it'll be time for the daily meeting with the staff in charge of different operations within the hotel. That's a big sentence. Soon it's time for my daily meeting, meeting you have every day,
right?
With the staff. Here, staff is people that work in a job. They all have specific jobs. Daily meeting with all the people, the staff, who are in charge of the different operations. Which brings us to the word power word operation. Here in operation, in an organization or group, it's like one thing that must be done, or one section of that overall group or organization.
OK， 接下来我们再继续看看这个饭店经理要做什么呢？他说享用咖啡的同时，他就看了一下啦，今天有哪些人值班？值班的英文就是 on duty。那很快的到了每天的早会时间呢 ，daily meeting， 他就要跟负责这个饭店各个部门的主管一起开会啦。那这里我们就看到 operation 这个字，虽然一般它有这个手术的意思啦，不过今天的 operation 是指工作或是要做的事情哦，像是这个 rescue operation 就是指这个救援工作或是救援活动。
Right, here's another kind of operation, post office operations. Like post office operations were stopped for a day because of the typhoon. That sounds like a news story. Post office operations were stopped for a day because of the typhoon. I don't sound like a newscaster at all.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, the idea is they stopped everything the post office does. Delivering, picking it up, working in the office because of the typhoon. Back to the hotel manager. Why do they have this meeting with the staff in charge of the different operations?
To make sure everything's on track.
Of course, and if it's on track, it means that they all go out of the hotel, they get in a train, because trains are on tracks, and they go to the beach, and they have a big party on tracks.
No, not that kind of track.
Oh, right. This is It's a saying, right?
Yeah.
This on track. In the same way that if a train is on the tracks, it will follow the tracks, go the right direction. Here, if everything's on track, it means everything is working properly.
Right.
Everything is going the way it needs to go. So they make sure that everything's on track in the hotel, and they go over any news and complaints. Go over means talk about here. So then everybody reviews the list of guests coming to stay at the hotel today. And guest is another word power word. It's a person who stays with you, maybe at your house, or who stays in a hotel, even though it's not their house.
OK， 那这个经理为什么要跟这个各个部门的这个工作人员开会呢？就是为了要 make sure 要确认一切怎么样。刚刚我们提到了 on track 这个片语，我们仔细听呢，就是运作正常啊。那他们呢可能会对一些讯息啦，或者是顾客的意见呢进行一些讨论哦。接着呢，他们就会检阅今天将造访的顾客名单。那其中我们就看到了 guest 这个 word power word， 也就是一个名词来表示客人，或者是这里在课文当中当然指的就是饭店里住的顾客哦。那一般在家里来做客的客人也可以用 guest， 或者是如果到一个喜宴啦，我们就会称它为 wedding guest， 就是宴客哦。那电视节目常常会邀请到的特别来宾很有趣哦，也称为 special guest.
Yeah, right, like a special guest star on a TV show. We should have one someday.
Yeah.
But here, you could also say the hotel worker led the guests to their room. The hotel worker led the guests to their room. All right, so now the hotel manager, after the meeting, or afterwards, goes to his office to answer emails and make calls. And during this time, he says, I can usually expect to be interrupted by something that needs my immediate attention.
OK， 接着呢，饭店经理又可能做到什么事情呢？他可能回到这个办公室呢，需要回复这个电子邮件啦，或者是打几通电话。不过呢，很有可能在这段时间，他可能会预期到呢，他难免就要处理一些立即要处理的一些事件哦。不过刚刚的句子当中提到的 expect， 注意哦，它不是期待的意思，而是表示预计某件事情可能会发生这样的意思，所以后面要接不定词哦。我们来请 Bill 提一个 example sentence
expect, right. I expect to get to the bus station at 7 p.m.
所以呢，这里呀 Bill 说，我预定在晚上的7点呢到达这个车站哦。
Sorry, I didn't know you expected me to give a sample sentence.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was a little bit scared there.
Okay,
anyway, during this time, as the hotel manager says, he can expect to have some kind of interruption during his day. Something that needs his immediate attention. And the word immediate means right away. So he's saying something could happen that means I must do some work or pay attention to it right now.Immediately, or my immediate attention.
没有错，我们来看一下 immediate 这个形容词哦，表示立即的、立刻的这样的意思哦。那像是 immediate answer 就是立即的答案、立即的回答。不过呢，其实我们常常也看到它的 immediately 它的副词表示立即的怎么样，比方像是 call me immediately 马上打電話給我这样子的意思。
Right. For example, you might hear someone say,Doctors are trying to find an immediate cure for H1N1. Doctors are trying to find an immediate cure for H1N1.
没有错，其实医生呢正在试着找到这个 H1N1， 也就是的新型流感哦的立即治疗方法哦 ，immediate cure.
Okay, the good thing though for our hotel manager is that today things are pretty smooth. The morning goes by smoothly.And he doesn't have any fires he has to put out, or any problems he has to take care of.